Good evening. I am Charles Labaj, part of Group PG19 Introduction to Engineering. I'm going to be going over the Terra Bot. It is a cart that has a detachable feeding bucket on top of it, drives around the enclosure, allows the animals to eat out of the bucket. So for our design, we have a 9-volt battery attached to an Adreno and a board. This board distributes voltage to the DC motor, the temperature sensor, and the potential meter. The force meter is attached to pin A1 down here, and it has a 10 kilo ohm resistor with that. With that resistor, it turns on this LED. The purpose of the force meter is to, if it feels any sort of force over 0 newtons, it will cut off the DC motor. An example of that would be running into a rock, so it doesn't just keep spinning the tires, doing a burnout. It will stop the motor, allow a zookeeper to go in there and readjust. The temperature sensor is set at 40 degrees Celsius, so if it detects an animal's body heat, it will turn off the DC motor so it does not run into the animal. And then once that animal clears its path, the motor turns back on and the cart continues on its way. So here we go. We are moving. As you can see, the DC motor is spinning at 1700 RPM, and we just ran into an animal. Force meter goes off. DC motor stops. There we go. Motor stopped. Safety condition triggered, and we have a 1 second delay on there, so that's just going to keep pulling up on our monitor. All right, zookeeper got the animal off the way. DC motor is now running again. Temperature sensor is at 40 degrees. Right now we're at 24, so let's turn up the heat a little bit. Motor's still running. Now we're at temperature 54 degrees. Boom, motor kicks off. So now we do not run over any animals. This potential meter here regulates voltages across the board. The reason why I had to install that is because with the motor and the temperature regulator, I kept getting a high voltage on there. And so to do this, to put the potential meter on there is to distribute the voltages evenly across the board. Overall, a very simple design, but it's very effective in going in a straight line and not running into stuff. And when it does run into stuff, it will stop. Thank you.